Welcome to Pravdan Tutorials. Please kindly subscribe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Teach Yourself Math. And we are still looking at chapter 2, Add and Subtract Whole Numbers. Our lesson is number 5, lesson 5, Add Whole Numbers. So I'm going to be taking you through some examples. Stay back, watch, and understand. So we have example 1. So let's read. There were 6,824 football tickets sold last week. This week, there were 349 football tickets sold. How many tickets were sold altogether? First, take note. This word in mathematics altogether simply means addition, that is plus. Next, there are two numbers we want to add. The order of arrangement of these numbers is very important. The first number, which is 6,824. When you are arranging the second number, 349, hello? Start from the last digits, that is the ones place, then the 4 and the 3. So start with 9 in the last digits or the ones position. So put 9 followed by 4 and 3. This is very important. Next, you need to add accordingly to their place value. So I'm going to call this number 1. That's the first thing you do. Second, add. Then this is number 3, add. And number 4. Okay, so the same thing we have here. So let's do, now we want to add this number. So number 1. Number 1 is 4 plus 9. And that is going to give you 13. Now, another thing you need to know is you don't write the whole 13 in the answer. Write the last digits, 3. So I'm going to write 3. The remaining number, which is 1, take it to the next place value. Okay? So now we go to number 2. In number 2 now, there are 3 numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 4. And that's going to give you 7. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7. So I'm going to write 7, only one digit. Go to the next line, number 3. So if you come to number 3, it is 8 plus 3. And that's going to give you 11. The same thing, write the last digits inside the answer box, 1. While the remaining one digit goes to the next place value, which is 1. And that gives us the number 4 step. Add the thousands place, that is 1 plus 6, which is going to give you 7. So I write 7 here. This is my answer for this, 7,173. So we can fill it here, 7,173 tickets were sold altogether. So we need to check this. It says the estimate is, how do we get the estimate? Don't forget how to do that, okay? I'm going to teach you now briefly. Estimate. The first number is 6,824. And the second number is 349. So this is where the numbers value both coincide, okay? 8 and 3. So we're gonna say, let's round 6,824 to the hundredths place. Remember, after you cycle the place value, check the number at the next door to its right, so which is 2. Also remember, we did say that if the number at the next door is 0, 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, it says you should round down. And that means do nothing to the cycled number. The cycled number will remain the same. So this is going to leave us with, we have 6 first, so this 8 will remain the same. And all other numbers, these 2 and 4, becomes zeros. Next, let's look at the number 349. The same thing, let's circle the hundredths place number, which is 3. The number next to it is 4. 4 also falls in this category, which is less than 5. So do nothing to this 3. The 3 still remains the same. The remaining 2 numbers turns to 0. So you've rounded 349 down to 300. Then add. If we had this, 0, 0, 8 plus 3 is 11. Right, 1. The remaining 1, take it up. 1 plus 6 is 7. So the estimate is 7,100. Okay? And the main answer we got, the actual answer, actual value is 7,173, which is close to the estimate. You can see, close, 7,173 is close to 7,100. Okay, we're going to look at another example. I want you to pause the video, try the example 2 by yourself, and after you have done that, play the video and see if you are correct. Okay, so this is example 2. Let's check our answers. So there are 2 numbers. We want to find the total. What were the total sales? Total in mathematics also means add. So there are 2 numbers which has been lined up here, 58,713 and 43,827. They are aligned properly, so don't forget, start from the ones place. 3 plus 7 is 10. I write 0, take the remaining 1 here. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 plus 2 will give you 4. 7 plus 8 is 15. Write 5, take the remaining 1 here, so you have 1 plus 8 plus 3, and that's going to give you 12. Write 2, take the other 1 here, and lastly you have 1 plus 5 plus 4, which gives you 10. So this is your final answer. So the total ticket sales were 102,540. I guess you are correct. Well done. So now let's see guided practice. Okay, we have 2 questions here, question 1 and question 2. So let me write it out properly here so that you can see it well. 2,961 plus 4,205. So make sure you start properly. Start with the ones. 1 plus 5. So that's the first thing. 1 plus 5. And that is 6. Correct. Go to the next place value, number 2, which is 6 plus 0. That gives you 6. Don't forget, you add 0 to any number, you still get the number 6. Go to the next one, number 3. 9 plus 2. That is 11. Write the last number, 1. Take the remaining 1 to the next place value, 1. So number 4, you now have 1 plus 2 plus 4. And that's going to give you 7. So this is your final answer, 7,166. We were told to estimate to check your work. How do you estimate? Of course, write the first number, okay, and the second number, okay. So for the first number, let's estimate by rounding this number to the thousands place. It has been cycled as 2. Check the number at the next door is 9. Don't forget, if the number at the next door is 5 or 6, 7 or 8 or 9, you have to round up by adding 1 to this number circled. So 2 plus 1 is going to give us 3. All other numbers then turns to 0. So that's 3,000. And for the second one, 4 has been cycled. Check the number at the next door. It is 2. 2 is less than 5. So it says round down. That is, do nothing to the cycled number. So it still remains 4. While all other numbers turns to zeros. You add these. 3 plus 4 is going to give you 7, which is 7,000, close to 7,166. Alright guys, so this is where I'm gonna leave you today, and I'm gonna see you in the next lesson. Lay your hands on this independent practice and you can check your answers afterwards. Have a nice time and see you. Bye bye.